Cologne has the cathedral, the Rhine River, no alt beer, billy goats, TV stations, carnival revelers, and 64,000 students. Now you too are a part of Cologne. You're living in one of Cologne's student dorms. Student Services operates 86 dormitories all over Cologne, between Deutz and Junkersdorf, from downtown to Rodenkirchen. Any students enrolled in Cologne schools may live here. We have shared and single apartments and social rooms. Rent, including heating, is calculated fairly and at a flat rate. Students should feel at home in their apartment. That's why we have a few tips and rules for you. In whichever dorm you move into, you do not live alone. The whole dorm is a community, but there are still private areas, of course. Your room is your domain. You can arrange it just how you want. Everyone brings their own pots and pans, plates, silverware, bedding and towels. However, if you move into a furnished room, you may not paint over or attach stickers to the furniture. This also applies to the doors, windows and balconies. You may not install electrical wiring. Everyone replaces light bulbs themselves. Please do not hang laundry or other items from the balcony. Use a drying rack instead. Nothing should stand in the way in the social rooms. This is so that no one gets hurt. Quiet hours are from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and after 10 p.m. As a rule, be sure that any noise coming from your room is not disruptive. Please do not violate this rule. A party room is available for parties. Your resident advisor and tutor can help you further. Student Services regularly has the dorms cleaned, but residents are responsible for removing dirt and messes they caused themselves. Everyone must leave the bathrooms clean for the next resident to use. After showering, please don't forget to remove your hair from the drain, to wash away soap residue, and to open the window. If the drain is clogged, please clean it according to the posted directions. The toilets are flushable. Feminine products, condoms, and leftovers do not belong in the toilets. Everyone must bring their own toilet paper. Residents must make arrangements with each other to use the kitchen and organize communal life together. Ask your fellow residents if you may use their plates and silverware. Food products are stored in the kitchen pantry. Keep the pantry clean and dispose of any spoiled food to prevent the presence of vermin. Please immediately clean your dishes and silverware after eating. The stovetops, oven and refrigerator must also be kept clean. It's best to clean up together if you also cook, eat and wash the dishes with your fellow residents. Here are a few tips and rules to help you save energy. You can save 12% of heating energy just by turning the thermostat down by 2 degrees. So check your thermostat regularly and try to prevent unnecessary heating. Try to keep curtains and furniture from blocking the heater. Not obstructing your heater can cut energy use by 5%. Turn off the heater when airing out the room. Opening the windows completely works best. If outside temperatures are freezing, ventilating only takes 2 to 3 minutes. Otherwise about 15 minutes. If you're gone for a while, your heater should be off. Turn your heater off until you return. Turn off any devices such as computers, TVs or desk lamps if you're not using them. Please don't leave them on standby, as they will still use electricity unnecessarily. If possible, disconnect the devices completely. Rule of thumb for the kitchen: the thicker the layer of ice in the freezer, the more electricity is being used. Therefore, the freezer must be defrosted regularly. Water is one of the most precious resources on Earth. don't waste it. Conserving water protects the environment and saves money. The washing machine should always be filled to capacity. This saves water, energy, and money. You may operate the washer with a multifunctional chip card. You may obtain this card at your university or at the Kölner Studentenwerk. If you can also go without the pre-wash cycle every now and then, you'll have time for more enjoyable activities. For security reasons, always welcome guests at the front door. The locking system permits entry to the social rooms only to residents on your floor. Please pay attention and do not allow strangers to enter the building. It's also important to not leave the door open. This prevents uninvited visitors from entering, especially at night. Residents who wish to host guests must first receive written authorization from Student Services. Overnight guests cost only a small fee to cover increased operating costs such as water and electricity use. The resident advisor records any deficiencies or damages to the room's inventory on your move-in day. Therefore, it's important to be personally present when the room is handed over and to review the move-in checklist. The resident advisor will give you all keys. Now you can also open the doors to the laundry and social rooms. Eventually, you'll move out of the dorms. Together with the resident advisors, you'll inspect the condition of the room and its amenities. To do so, please make an appointment in advance. The official transfer of the room will take place no later than during business hours of the building management's last work day. Return all keys during this appointment. Do not give the keys to the next resident. Instead, take care of everything through the management. You may send a representative if you've given that person the power of attorney. To prevent fees from being incurred, make sure to move out of the room before the deadline.